Hi, so I've recently done an update to the despillToColor node, and yeah, also wanted to do a quick video about it. It lets you choose a screen color and a target color, and here I'm tweaking the gain to remove the green edge that is left. There's also a knob called balance, and that lets you decide whether to affect red or blue tones more. Let me bring down the gain so we can see the green edge coming back in, and tweak the balance and see how that moves into the reds or the blues more, while the gain just increases the effect on all colors equally. I've also created a small keying setup here with the alpha coming in from the side. So what I usually like to do is create one general despill that does not change my foreground too much, and then do more like additional despills for certain areas like her skin and key mix it on top. I'll even have this saved as a toolset so I can quickly add more if I want to. In this case I've done another one down here. Now if we look at the end result, I'm turning on the general despill here, then the one we did for the skin, and then this one. Yeah, there are a few more controls, but I hid them in the info tab because I do not recommend them for everyday work. They could be useful if you've got low quality footage or weird sharpening on the edges going on. And in this case you could remove a green edge, or if there's too much despill, reduce your despill on the edge by using an erode, like so. You can just fade it in as much as necessary and then mix it to just remove as much green as you want, like so. But yeah, don't use it if you don't have to, and in this example you can fix the edge anyways by just increasing the gain. There are two more examples which I wanted to include that are usually quite hard to key, one being a darker screen, I graded it down for this example, and a brighter object. This is especially hard since the object also is a little bit greenish, and if we are going to despill it the usual way, picking a screen color and a target color, so there's the problem, this gets blown out way too much compared to the original brightness values. This is just because we are lifting our background quite a lot, and then our foreground object is being despilled and lifted with it. So my solution for this is to create two separate despills, one that sticks with the levels of our object more, and then one that raises our background levels, key mixing between the two with a luma key, and that gives a very even result. If you have to, you can add a grade node and gamma your alpha to tweak the transition between the two. And now on to the last example, which is basically the opposite. Here we have a bright screen and a dark object in front, and this is what our usual method gives us, and that can lead to very extreme values too. See how there's a bright edge here, and then right next to it we have even negative values. This is because this despill operation performs using an offset or subtraction in this case. And what I like to do instead is set my target color not as dark, and then do a spill matte output to the alpha channel, and use that alpha to multiply down my result instead of offsetting, which this node does. Then I almost every time use a grade node to increase the gamma on my alpha, and you can see how much more I can reduce the bright edges here. I actually don't know where they come from. Maybe that's a rim light or something, or it's just a compression artifact from that PNG. Let's compare the two results, and you can see how much darker the edge is while still having a more even result in general. So this could work well with hair. It's maybe still not perfect, but it's a very good basis, and you could go on from there and use an edge extend or any other tool to further treat your edges.